Oh, hi. I'm live. I'm live. Oh, this is so exciting. Right. How do I announce to the world that I'm live? Do I press the share button? I do. And then I control C. Oh, this isn't. Hello, Charlotte. Hello. What is this? Charlotte, I don't know what this is yet. Basically, hi. How are you? Charlotte, I keep on forgetting where the camera is. This is so. I shouldn't badmouth my nan. My connection is unstable. Great. So Charlotte is here. Charlotte's hanging out. Charlotte is here and she's filling out a UCAS application. You know what we're going to do as well? The reason that I've gone live is because I can't think of any original content to make. So I've copied my fave, Lena Normington. So Lena, a couple of days ago, did a fill in the Gender Recognition Act with me. Hi, David G. Love you, honey, sweetie, welcome. So I like your American patriotic realness. You're giving me life. So I am also going to fill out this consultation from the UK government because our trans brothers, sisters, and everyone in between are having a really rough time at the moment in the UK. I know that the US, you're very kind of like obsessed with the midterms, all of that voting that's going on is very exciting. But basically, there is an assault on our trans siblings right now, and we need to help them. And one of the ways that you can be a cisgendered ally, or you can't say cisgendered. I've never really understood why you can't say cisgendered, but I know it's not the right one to say. You can be a cisgender ally by helping to fill in this government consultation called the reform of the Gender Recognition Act. So basically, the Gender Recognition Act, I'm dropping it in chat. There it is. Boom, sexy. So, hi everybody. I really need to share this. Hold on. Oh God, I don't know how to go live. This is so exciting and also chaotic. Right, okay. Cool. Where do I find this thing I did? Where do I find this thing? So basically, I should probably tell you what I'm doing. I'm scrolling through my Twitter feed to try and find when I was talking about going live, so that we can get some friends, so we can all talk and hang out. But basically, this consultation for the Gender Recognition Act, they're trying to update it. They're trying to get information and a consultation from the public about what we, le public, think, Ponce, about the fact that trans people have to go through a rather complicated process at the moment in order to change their gender. Only something like 4,000 people have changed their gender since the Gender Recognition Act came into force. Hold on. Okay. And oh no, no, I'm quoting a tweet. Thank you. And I'm live, and I have wine, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation. Now, if people don't click on this, no, that's wrong. That's the wrong link. Can people like see this okay? I have no idea if this is actually working. God, this is right. Is this working properly? Can somebody tell me if this is working properly? We may, if it's not working, I'll just pretend like this never happened, and just drink my wine alone. But yeah, basically, they're getting a public consultation on whether or not we should make it easier for people to change their gender if they so wish. I personally think that you should be able to change your gender, because if you've gotten to the point where you're seeking government documents about changing your gender, then you've probably thought about it more than any cis person has thought about anything, frankly. So we're going to go to that link that is, I don't know how you guys are seeing this, but for me, the link is there. And I'm going to start filling it out. Oh, God, what is happening? Oh, by the way, I just poured myself some wine, very casual. Thank you. Hello. Greetings. I haven't made content on the internet for a very long time. Oh, God, this is good. While we're waiting for this to fill up, we have 11 people. God, it really isn't 2008 anymore. I'm not very popular on the internet. It's fine. It's fine. It's not about the numbers. It's about the experience. So I'm currently drinking the leftovers of a Argentinian Malbec that Mum used to cook the chicken with. She made a coq au vin today. Very exciting. Oh, hi, David. Yes, this is very important, and I'm making light of it. We're at 15 people. So exciting. Oh, my God. We're clean. We're easily in double digits. But basically, if you have just arrived, go into the chat, go to that link, and we are going to, we're going to fill out this Government Equalities Office reform of the Gender Recognition Act together. So we're going to start filling it out. We're at 15 people. We've had 17. Oh my God, this is blowing up. We're going viral, guys. Sorry, shouldn't do that. Parched. So let's read the overview. Let me talk you through this. So this content, good. This consultation seeks your views on how best to reform the process of changing one's legal gender. The consultation focuses on the Gender Recognition Act of 2004. We are not proposing any amendments to the Equality Act of 2010. Good. This consultation does not consider the question of whether trans people exist. Very kind, I guess. Whether they have the right to legally change their gender, I guess also very nice. Or whether it is right for a person of any age to identify with another gender, or with no gender. See, I love the civil service. Flora, that's fine if you're not from the UK. You can just hang out with us and we can talk about gender rights. Really fun with wine on a Wednesday. My life. So this is what I kind of love about these government consultations, is that they're written by the civil service, and the civil service tends to actually be pretty fucking woke. So they continue to say trans and non-binary people are members of our society and should be treated with respect. Trans people already have the right to legally change their gender, and there is no suggestion of this right to be removed. These are good things. Hey, Mia, I am not promoting alcoholism. I'm promoting reducing waste, because Mum used this Argentine Malbec from 2018 in the coq au vin, and it was going to go to waste if I didn't drink it. So cheers. Mia, you can't fill it out if you're not in the UK. Weird double negative. Don't fill this out if you're not in the UK. But it's self-care, correct, Lander? So basically, don't fill this out, but also just hang out. Also, before you leave, please like this, because I need your validation. Let's continue. This consultation simply asks how best government might make the existing process under the Gender Recognition Act a better service for those trans and non-binary people who wish to use it. To make the process of filling out this online consultation easier, we recommend first downloading and reading the full consultation. I've already done this, and kind of hanging out. Right, we're going to do, oh my God, there's a Welsh version as well. The only Welsh I need is poppity. I know is poppity ping, which means a word. What the does a microwave? A microwave in Welsh is poppity ping. Wills, yes, I am indeed reducing waste and filling out the Gender Recognition Act. God, this worries me that this is the first piece of content that I've put on the internet in earnest, video-wise, for the past 3-4 months. Guys, all of you are in the US, and that's 100% fine. We can just hang out while I do some performative cis allyship. Very important. So I'm now taking the survey. If you're in the UK and you're watching this, trying for this page to load. If you're in the UK and you're watching this, if you scroll up on the top of the chat, I'm like the fifth thing down. And there's a link that takes you to the consultation so you can fill it out as well. This film must be complete. Okay, what's my name? I am going to give them my real name, which you guys don't know. Fake. But it does start with Jazza because that is my real name. So I am an individual rather than an organization. So the Gender Recognition Act, Strawberry Jam. Hey, the Gender Recognition Act was really, we're being told that it was quite revolutionary for its time. It came out in 2004, like it was a movie. And it was the first kind of like attempt at being able to provide trans people with the option to be able to legally change their gender. In order to do that, often they have to jump through a load of hoops. I'm not sure how linked they were with surgeries, but obviously most of the people who watch me know that your gender is not defined by the surgeries that you have, or the genitals, or your appearance, or any of those kinds of things. So basically, they're looking to update this and make it easier for people to define their gender for themselves. Essentially, they want to give people the possibility of just being able to self-identify, not have to go through the whole process of being assessed by like a doctor, which actually also is a lot more expensive. I am not an organization, so I'm just going to delete all of this autocomplete. I'm sorry if this is making it big. Oh my god, guys, we're officially viral. We're at 27. Oh, somebody left. 26 people are hanging out with this. This is so fun. For those of you who are just joining, hi. I am having the best time filling out the Gender Recognition Act consultation with you with some wine, which is reducing waste because it was left over from the cocoa band that we had today. I'm staying at my nan's in Bristol, and they're watching The Apprentice downstairs, and I'd rather do this. Frankly, hello, Matthew. Strawberry says, yeah, I had a discussion about gender with someone and it was hell because we were basically going nowhere. It was just pure ignorance at some point. We have to be kind to people who are of different points in their kind of like understanding of gender, sexuality and stuff. But also, Strawberry, if it's exhausting, stop. It's not any of our individual jobs to have to educate people. I think often taking part in these kinds of consultations from government, and I think we're lucky that we're getting this consultation, although it would have probably been easier if it had just gone this law, but great. We need to kind of make this, I don't know what I was saying, fight the power. Yeah, it's exhausting. But also self-care. You know how all of the younger YouTubers are 100% kind of like embracing this like clean living lifestyle. So my version of a clean living lifestyle is continuing to eat black pudding and red wine, but joining a CrossFit cult is the way that I'm dealing with this. Strawberry, you should always partake in self-care. Hold on, this isn't loading and I don't know why. Oh god, this is just going to turn in. This has been 15 minutes of me slightly pissed on the internet. And I'm meant to be filling out the consultation from the government. This is very embarrassing. Right, here we go. Let's do this. Cesare, great name. We're gonna cancel. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I know that you need to be entertained and that your attention needs to be be ludicrous. Jazza is not drunk. Jazza is just living life. I'm like loving life, you know? Open it in a new tab. Come on. Come on, direct me. Direct me. Come on, internet. Let's do this. This is maybe not drunk, but slightly tipsy social justice Jazza, which obviously is like the best place to be. Living life, living my best life. Yes, queen, but what have I become? For those of you who have only seen my videos where I'm like heavily scripted, welcome to my reality. Oh, love it. This is a mediocre wine. It was £6. Highly approved. Right, okay. We have a consultation. Oh my god, I'm accidentally clicking on attractive people's YouTubes. That's awkward. I'm a role model. Your cat joins you. We love the 14-year-old lady being... Oh, great. Hi. This isn't even a fast-moving chat, and I'm struggling to keep up with it. Guys, you're killing it. You're killing it in the chat. Thank you. You're making this seem like so much more successful than it actually is. Right. So 16 minutes and 40 seconds into this, do the consultation with me. I've had to reload the site and start again. But we're still having fun, right? We're still having fun. Are you having fun? Oh my god. Right. I started a debate with a flock of chavs. Is that the collective noun for chav? A flock. A flock of chavs, because they thought I was gender neutral, and I was like, no, and they were being ridiculously ignorant. How I love the youths. Screw the youths. Young people are the future, but also like the past. Like everybody used to be young, you know, and only some of us are going to be old. That meant nothing. Strawberry, Lander, Okie Dokie, and Mia, we're having a great time. We're hovering at like 26 participants. We have 7 likes. My god. What does that even mean? Okie Dokie Dokie. I don't know. Right, so I'm now going through all of the legal stuff. Yes, you can like take my data. Work, queen. You love my humor. That's nice. Funny. Right. I should have probably... Okay, right. We're in the survey. Guys, we're in the survey. It's very exciting. So, questions 1 and 2. The experience of trans respondents. I don't answer these because I am not trans. I am painfully cisgender. I've tried to be to experiment with my gender. I'm just not that into it. For me, obviously. You mainly love my hair because it looks super fluffy. Thank you. I literally do nothing to it. I was born this way. Hashtag Gaga. What is the goal of the stream? The stream is to, if you're in the UK, thank you for getting me back on track, A. Rainsby. The goal of the stream is for us to get some people to fill out the Gender Recognition Act consultation. The date this ends is in 2 days at like 11 p.m. So if you're in the UK, tell me in the chat. There's like 25 of you here. Like, hang out. Right. So this is going really badly because the website has crashed again. So actually, A. Rainsby, there might be no goal to the stream whatsoever. And Jazza's first foray into YouTube live streaming, yeah. Like, I don't think this is gonna work. I am using Stonewall's website. Respond to the consultation. Oh my god, you can use... Who said that? Cesare. So this is like they have an API, I guess, that plugs directly in. Brilliant, amazing. So, okay. Do you think there should be requirement? Okay. We're so strong. Oh my God, all 26 people who are here in the stream right now went to the site. New goal is to fix Jazz's internet. It's my nan's internet, okay? It was either this or watch The Apprentice. So I'm now going to answer some questions on this actual bloody survey. Right. Do I, as a cis person, think that there should be... Okay, so if the website is crashing for you, go to the link that I left, which is Stonewall, and you can answer the consultation within the Stonewall website, which should be fine. Am I going to leave this live up on my channel? It may... Unlisted may be the best option, Mia. We'll see. Because this is a mess. This is a mess. Right, okay, I'm answering question 3. I'm going for question 3. Guys, stop distracting me. Do I think that there should be a requirement for in the future for a diagnosis of gender dysphoria? No, I do not believe that, right? Being trans isn't a mental illness. So I'm on the Paul website. Oh my God, Felix, that means so much actually. So Felix is like, thanks for starting this live stream. I've been planning on filling it out and kept forgetting. Yeah, I know. I've left until 2 days. So if you aren't trans, then you skip questions 1 and 2, and we're on question 3. And we answered no to, do you think there should be a requirement for the future of a diagnosis of gender dysphoria? And I'm going to say no, and I'm pulling from the Paul website, which I'm going to drop in here. It gives you kind of like a guide. So there you go. On how to answer this. Being trans isn't a mental illness. The World Health Organization recognizes this. The World Health Organization. We moved past thinking that being gay is a mental illness. Now we need to move past thinking that being trans is as well. Agreed. Question 4. Do you also think there should be a requirement for a report detailing treatment that has been received based on your gender dysphoria? These are really complicated questions. The answer to that is basically no. No worries, Felix. Let's keep going. Let's do this together. So this is a surprisingly complicated set of questions. I don't think that the show should be a requirement for a report detailing treatment received, because treatment received and a record of those reports is not always something that a trans person can provide, right? So I'm moving on to question 5. Question 5 asks, do you agree that an applicant should have to provide evidence that they have lived in their acquired gender for a period of time before applying? No, I don't think that. I think that people should be able to... Hey, Strawberry, thanks for hanging out. Hey, Felix, no worries. Strawberry, thanks for hanging out anyway. Solidarity, support. Oh my God, there's 35 of us. Oh, we're breaking the internet. Hold on, we're just going to do a little Argentine Malbec top up. God, when like everybody now on YouTube is vegan and I'm here licking the dregs off the top of a wine bottle. I'm so YouTube 2009. It's great. Cool. So question 5. Do I agree that an applicant needs to provide evidence that they have lived in their acquired gender for a period of time before applying? No, I don't believe that. This would add time and complicate things. This is what the Paul website say. I don't think it really if you have decided to go through the process of changing your legal gender, you probably have an understanding of that within yourself better than having to perform for the sake of a form. So I'm not really into that. Question 5, B. Raphael. This sounds like it's already been an interesting video. This may never be a VOD, but we'll see. So question B is, if you answered yes to A, do you think the current evidential options are appropriate? I don't believe that. Question 5C. If you answered yes to A, what length of time should be up? Oh my God. The fact that this is providing a lot more options in order to kind of like restrict and make it more difficult for people to be able to change their gender worries me. Even though actually this government has been quite good with LGBT rights and trans rights in general, like you'll hear people say that they're all fucking Tories and stuff, but actually on paper they've done pretty well. I'm shocked at the detail of the detail and the complexity of some of these questions. It's almost like they have an agenda. Anyway, Strawberry, yeah, I get it, Strawberry. You're only here because you're bored. It's fine. For those of you who have just joined, hello. I am your hostess for this evening, Jazza John. I've had some wine. There was a consultation happening in the United Kingdom. There's a consultation happening in the United Kingdom. Sorry, I'm distracted by chat. Basically, trying to figure out how we're going to allow trans people to be able to change their gender easier. And they have a consultation, and we want to give them as many reasons as possible to make it as easy as possible for our trans siblings to be able to make the whole process for them easier. I'm currently on question 6. Question 6A, do you think this requirement should be retained regardless of other changes that are made to the gender recognition system? Do I think that the requirement should be retained? Of what? This is a very oddly... that follows international backlash. Currently, applicants for a gender recognition certificate must make a statutory obligation as part of the process. A statutory declaration as part of the process. Do you think this requirement should be retained regardless as to whether... Jesus. It is a really good job that the pool, who I've linked higher up in the chat, have given kind of like a how to answer these questions, because this is really difficult. I'm pretty clued up on this stuff, and I wouldn't know how to answer these questions. God, this is hard. So apparently to question 6A, you have to answer yes, because the process of making a statutory declaration is relatively simple, and is followed in other countries, including Ireland, and follows international best practices in human rights. So let me... Rainsby is only here because I'm drunk. I refuse to adhere to that label. So, whatever. Strawberry's here to support LGBT people because of boredom. There's worse reasons. Love you, Strawberry. Flora says, I hope something good comes out of Gender Recognition Act. Wishing nothing for the best for my trans peeps. Equally, mate, equally. Is it just me, or is the wording a bit off with these questions? Thank you. I was worried it was my dyslexia. It may also still just be my dyslexia. Raphael says, I hope it goes through. We need to support each other. I agree. We are the LGBTQ plus community, and we need to support one another. I'm a G, in case it wasn't obvious. Hey, Rainsby, so not knowing how to answer the questions, maybe I'm giving the wrong answers. So I have a cheat sheet from the pool, which is further up in the chat, that I shared. And they show you, they kind of like cut through the jargon and tell you how to answer all of these questions, even though they are really difficult to answer. We're on question 6B. If I answered yes to A, which I did, do you think that the statutory declaration should state that the applicant intends to live permanently in the acquired gender until death? I don't even need the cheat sheet for this. No, sometimes people change their gender and then they change back. One of my really good friends, Rolly, who I haven't seen for a really long time, I hope you're cool, has identified as gender fluid, and that means that your gender changes. This is very common for people, and I would not want somebody to have to put a binary stamp on themselves and then commit to that binary stamp for the rest of their lives. Sorry, whenever I read the chat, I silence. We're on 34 people, breaking the internet. Great. Question 6C. If I answered no to A, which I didn't, so we ignore this. Spousal consent. Question 7. Sweet, lovely, fierce, yes. In this section, we consider the requirement that married trans applicants must have the consent of their spouse in order to make a successful application. The government is keen to use the consultation as a way of gathering evidence on this requirement. That sounds intense. Broadly, I would say that no, I don't think that people should have to get spousal consent. But the question is, the government is keen to understand more about the spousal consent provisions for married persons under the Gender Recognition Act. Do you agree with the current provisions? We answer no to that question, to question 7. Because if a trans person is married, this is a quote from Stonewall, if a trans person is married, the current law allows their spouse to block their application for gender recognition. Holy shit. Oh my God. It's really tough to be trans, guys. Question 10 and 11. Impact of legal gender recognition process, protected characteristics. In this section, the government wants to understand how the current process of applying for the GRC affects those who have a protected characteristic. If you are someone who either has or would like to undergo legal gender transition, I can't answer this, I'm not trans. I believe, yeah. Yeah, I can. Cool. So I need to skip to 12. If you're trans, answer as you will. Felix says, filling this out is just revealing of a lot of awful things that are currently the case. Why should a partner be able to stop somebody from getting their legal gender changed? Welcome to 2018. This is why it's really important that we fill these out. Even though it's bloody gobbledygook. Right, question 13. We want to answer question. We go from 11 to 12. Right, okay. Impact on single sex and separate sex service. It's part of the Equality Act. The Equality Act enables service providers to offer separate or differing services to males and females, or to one sex only, subject to certain criteria. These services can treat people with the protected characteristics of gender reassignment differently, or exclude them completely, but only where the action taken is a proportionate means of achieving a legitimate aim. This is so jargony. This is so jargony. This was not meant to be accessible, and I find that really worrying. As somebody who took the LGBT survey from earlier this year, that was so brilliant and really accessible. This is a lot less accessible, and it worries me. So question 13 is, do you think that the operations of the single sex and separate sex service expectations in relation to gender reassignment in the Equality Act of 2010 will be affected by changing the Gender Recognition Act? So Stone will say that they would answer no to this question. Many participants said that the reform of the Gender Recognition Act would have no relevance in how they deliver services. So that's good. We have evidence for that. Question 13. B. If you provide a single or separate sex service, do you feel confident in interpreting? Oh, I don't. So I don't have to answer that. Question 20. Non-binary gender identities. Currently, UK law does not recognise any gender other than male or female. I think that sucks. That question Ryan says that question exists to identify TERFs. It made me giggle. I liked it. We're now talking about non-binary. We currently don't recognise non-binary people in the UK. Question 20 is, do you think that there needs to be changes to the Gender Recognition Act to accommodate individuals who identify as non-binary? Duh. Yes. Question 21. Experience of intersex respondents. I am not intersect. Intersect. And I think, for me anyway, that is it. I have filled it out. If you guys are watching this mess, which hasn't been caused by the wine. So what I think is really clear here is that some of these are meant for trans people, some of these are meant for organizations that work with trans individuals, but also there's a huge amount on here that is intended for people who are members of the public like me. But all of it has kind of been smushed into this one consultation, and that doesn't seem intuitive, really, because a lot of these questions make it seem like my opinion is not needed or necessary, but then there's a load where it's really obvious that they're trying to gauge like public opinion on things like non-binary identities and things like that. It's really important that we do fill this out. The cheat sheets I will drop. The cheat sheets are on the Stonewall website, and also on the Paul did a cheat sheet as well that is in the chat over there. If you're in the UK, please fill this out. It's very important. Yeah, guys, let's just be powerful together. Let's be allies. I'm going to go finish my wine and then maybe watch some YouTube. I'm going to end this stream. Goodbye, everybody. Let me just actually, hold on. Let me, hold on. I'm an individual. I'm just going to finish this. It did seem, Raphael says, it did seem that there were a few parts of this survey that were not user-friendly. Estoy de acuerdo contigo. Protection. You can publish my response, including my name. So you can look for Jazza John. The government may wish to contact you in the future. I'm going to say no, and I'm going to submit my response, and it's submitted. Right. Jazza, for the record, Jazza wasn't drunk. Jazza was merry. Wow, what an experience we've all had today. Wasn't this fun? Okay, I'm submitted. Cool. Okay, bye.